Well, hello there, Leo. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on in July. We're going to be doing the full overview this particular reading, and we're going to be going in depth on the very first week of July, which will be the 29th of June through July 5th. But plus, we'll be doing a little something about all the weeks. So we'll have 5 columns of cards and 3 rows as per usual. I want to let you know that if Leo is your sun, moon, or rising, this is going to be a reading that will help you in some way. And by all means, thank you so much for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. It really matters and makes a difference to me. And I thank you for that. It's totally free. And if you want to do some of that, if you haven't already, I'm here for it. Okay? A little note that's personal, but here we are. I'm in Oregon in a trailer. And so the setup is a little bit different than normal, and we have a little bit more ambient noise from outside, so you'll notice weird things. I have a particularly persistent bird outside, so we'll endure and appreciate his little activities, but I just wanted to comment on it and let you know that I'm aware of it, and here we are. Okay. The other things to know is that we're going to go ahead and talk about a message from my better angels. So my better angels are telling all 12 signs it's important that we keep on striving, keep on pushing forward. Don't slack off. Don't become complacent in any area of your life. It's important that we stay on point, okay? We want to stay on point. We want to keep pushing. We want to get where we're going, okay? And in doing that, we'll get where we're going. The other thing to know is that we're going to need to lower our expectations, right? So we can really shoot ourselves in the foot when we get those expectations. Either we expect so-and-so to do what they're supposed to do. We just set a bar and they either can't reach it, or it's too much, or we're expecting ourselves to reach a certain plateau or be at a certain place and we just can't reach it. So we're just gonna have to like back off on that a little bit. Just pull back and just be like, okay, no expectation. Everything is cool. We'll get what we get and we don't get upset, all right? And it's going to be great because if we lower our expectations but keep on striving, we're going to get something and it will feel like a win no matter what. Yay! I love that. So that's the goal. That's our plan. That's a big truck. So let's go ahead and look down here and get a guiding card for the month. All right, Leo. This is going to be our mystery card, but this is our guiding card for the month. We're using the Light Seers Tarot for that this month. Let's see what we come up with. What do you need, Leo? This is the one. All right. So now we can set these aside. Over here. Aha, we got the Hierophant. This one is a beautiful card. It really speaks to I mean, look at that. This person is super jovial, super comfortable, super happy, and they know that there's a stairway that gets you where you want to go, right? I mean, obviously Stairway to Heaven is the first phrase that comes with Stairway to. But the truth of whatever your beliefs are is absolutely true and right and proper. You do you. This is not about that. It's about you feeling like your higher power is accessible to you and feeling connected to that access. And in that moment, it gives you joy and happiness and comfort. And that is all there really is. And we want you to feel that joy, comfort, and all that and carry it through the entire month. Okay? Very cool. I like that very much. Now we're going to go ahead and light a candle for you because it's time to do that. We are using the Shaman's Dawn candle again. Yes, Shaman's Dawn. You can see the label better this time. It's a really beautiful brand name. And yes, it's Palo Santo, so it smells divine. I really hope that you like it. It helps create sacred space. It's all about that kind of energy of sacred space. So it's really quite lovely for what I'm doing here. Adds a lot of juju to this process. But yeah, also a little bit of soot. That's what candles are about sometimes. And you can hear the popcorn in there, right? So it makes a little pop, pop. So no big deal. It's just a cool candle. And we're having a good time with that. Okay, we're not done here. We have a bunch of fun things to do. We're going to get you a mystery card using this Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. We've used this one before. It was super fun. And it's back, but it's going to be all mystery cards for us this month, Leo. It's right here, that one. Whoop. All right, so cool. So we'll set these aside, and yes, this will sit right here, and it'll actually going to help us clarify what's going on for the week of July 29th through the 5th, and we'll look at that at the end, okay? Once we've gone in depth. So we're doing the overview, right? So it's going to have, this is our Tempest deck, very fun, very piratey, love that. So we'll have 5 in a row here, and it's going to be, the first row is where we are for the 5 weeks. The second row is going to be what's blocking us for the 5 weeks. And the third row is our solution, all right? So we will definitely be looking at all of these things and talking about it, getting clarity for you. All right, put those over there. Now then, so we're going to do the overview. We'll go over all these, then we'll save them, and we'll go in depth on the very first week at the end of this reading, okay? Cool. So let's talk first about July 29th through the 5th. July 29th through the 5th, we have a relationship situation going on. Do be aware, this could be a work relationship. It doesn't have to be a personal love relationship. For some of you, you're getting into relationships. Others of you are just really appreciating the partner that you already have. Very cool. Love that. But there is something about, you could also just be making a new friend. It doesn't have, it could be a very platonic experience too, so don't be alarmed if you're not headed in that direction, okay? You are still in it, okay? Where are we with what's blocking you right now? Your intuition is going to be off. You are not going to be able to trust your gut. Your gut will be off, okay? It's just not working right now. Allow for that, appreciate that, and go, okay, so my gut's off. I need to stay focused and stay on point, okay? I can't trust my intuition. I'll have to use my judgment instead. So do that. It will help. Your solution this week is temperance, and it's all about staying in the flow. As you receive, release. Let something go as you receive things, okay? The other thing is to remember that the lie is dead. If you're under the impression that there's not enough in the world, you're doing it wrong. It's basically the big dumb lie. The big dumb lie is that there isn't enough, and that we should keep buying stuff to fill the hole, and we'll live a life of lack. Now, when we give up that theory and that understanding that there's never enough, we step into the truth, which is there's always enough. And when there's always enough, beautiful things happen. Because if there's always enough, we are indeed like living a life of abundance. Ta-da! So that is the key this week, this first week of July, is that you're in a place of abundance and everything is going really, really sweet, okay? I love that for you. That is really terrific. Very nice. Let's talk about the next week over, the 6th through the 12th. Like I said, we're going to go in depth at the end of this reading, so cool. 6th through the 12th, you're going to be being given more responsibility. Here, handle this. This is yours. The gift of responsibility or power is yours, okay? So pay attention to what they're offering you and suggesting that you get involved with. It's going to be more than you thought, but it'll be okay. The tower is blocked, so a perfect thing to have blocked at this time. Things are not going to be falling together, and they will not be falling apart either. You might be at a standstill. As you grab hold of the reins on this situation, you're like, okay, I'm in charge. You'll have a pause this week where you can get your bearings and figure out what's happening, okay? And you will be stabilizing your heart's desires. Wherever your heart is, if you do what you love and you love what you do, The foundation of your heart is getting stronger even as you step into power, okay? So this is very cool. You might be having this really lovely week of grace where you're just appreciating your new stability, and I want you to take it, love it, appreciate it, and do it anyway, okay? It is going to be a maximum overdrive opportunity, and I think that you'll really, really like it, all right? This card here is talking about how the 13th through the 19th of July, you're going to be fighting for your heart's desire. You're going to stand up for what you want, making sure that what you want is what you're working on, okay? And that you're fighting for it. You're not going to put up with any BS. You're going to be standing up for it. You're going to say, hey, come on, this is what I want. Come on, let's do this. All right? That could be in relationships, but it could also be at work, all right? Now, Four of Swords is blocked, so your foundation and power is being challenged in the process. I'm not saying it's gone, I'm saying that it's being challenged, okay? So, and that challenge could be a bit of a headache and kind of frustrating, but I think you're going to be okay. You're just going to take it as it comes and see what you're going to do with that, all right? An additional pause. Interesting. So your solution is going to be the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is interesting because it really speaks to, for me, it's always been a message of people thinking about you for a step up in your financial situation. So they're thinking about getting you more money. They're thinking about a better position for you. You've already stepped up to a higher position, but maybe they haven't offered you the money that goes with it yet. So maybe that's what you're fighting for. Hey, I'd like to get paid more. Thank you. But it's interesting that it's your heart's desire. So with a Leo, maybe that's just the way you're wired, is that your heart's desire and money are in the same boat. Funny, same boat. There it is. So it's okay. I think that you're going to have a lot of things going on here. There's going to be some conversations. There may be some additional correlations, conversations, arguments going on that will get you to where you want to go. But it's going to be a process. It isn't just automatic. Okay? Cool. So next week over is the 20th through the 26th. You're going to be making sure you're making enough money to take care of what you need to take care of. This is excellent news. Really impressed to see this opportunity, okay? So very cool. Well done. I mean, getting paid, making sure it's enough, and that you're doing what you need to do. Good job. You will have a little extra to play with. Nice. What's blocking you? Speed. So speed is blocked. So you're not going to be able to rush through the next process. Even though you have this, there will be something else that's slowing you down, and you won't be able to speed right into it, okay? So just be aware of that and realize, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. I can't push through this that fast. I'm going to have to take my time and do this right, all right? And that's a good thing. I like it. Now then, take your time, do it right. The Queen of Wands is here. She's a lady of like mind who's going to be hanging out and being a part of in July. She will be down to earth and chill and very much so wanting to appreciate you for who you are and what's going on. I don't see her being a problem to you, but I think she will be part of your solution. Very nice. Who knows? Maybe you'll put her to work. I don't know. But it's going to be great, okay? And the following week, the 27th of July through the 2nd of August. Ah, yes, we have the Strength card. It's very much you, isn't it? And it talks a lot about how what you need to do is work through limiting beliefs. Whether if somebody has told you who you could be or couldn't be or thought that you might be or should be, hooey. It's a bunch of crap. You do you, okay? Whatever you want to do, you do you. All right, Leo? This is all about you doing you, and it's because it's you as a Leo doing Leo. I mean, like, yeah, a little bit of fire in there. Where you're blocked, being completely the boss of a situation. So whatever it is you want to do you for sure, but realize you may not be 100% in charge of this particular week, okay? You might still have other contingencies or issues that get in the way of you forging ahead at full speed, okay? So just try not to go full speed, that's all. But don't worry, your finances are going to be super sweet. Your solution is that your finances are going to be super sweet. You're going to have all the money you need to take care of what you need to take care of. You might be selling something off that you need to get rid of so you can move forward. And I can see that this is going to work out just great, okay? So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and set these cards aside. All right. Remember, this was the overview, an opportunity to get a glance at what's going on for the entire month. But we're definitely going to go in depth on the very first week. I'm going to set these cards over here. We'll get back to them in other videos. All the rest of my videos will include at least a few of these cards so that we will add to them each week. All right. So, all of my decks are pre-programmed for you. So now I'm just going to do is add these cards so we can go in depth on the first week of July. What do we have here? Okay, so we were talking about the lovers. Oh my goodness. We got a double whammy. Huzzah. So we have a partnership, a relationship, something going on right now. It's very big. For you, this is like taking over your thoughts this particular week, and it's brand new. So you got the Sun card, letting me know, yeah, you are in this thing. You have a new relationship going on. You have a lot of questions for this new person. You're in the getting to know you phase. I love that. It shows me that you're going to be asking all the questions and being curious. And what's your favorite color? And what kind of food do you like to eat? And where do you want to go and hang out? What makes you happy around this time of year? And what do you like to do for the summer? And what do you like to go swimming? Do you like to swim in a river or the ocean or a lake? Or just a pool. All right. So this is all about asking those questions. This is about being curious. This is about sharing also from yourself. Don't be afraid to share who you are with this person if you want them to get to know you. When we're in that newness phase, we don't have to have all the answers, and that's brilliant. But feel free to ask all those questions, but do take notes. Don't forget everything you were taught, okay? Because the information you receive will be beneficial and useful in the future, all right? Now then, what's blocking you? Your intuition may be off. You may not be able to, your gut reaction may be so involved with butterflies in your belly that you don't necessarily catch any other signs or signals that you're receiving. So just kind of keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that anything is wrong. It just means you're not receiving good signals from your body right now. Fighting for your finances is going to be off. Yeah, don't be cheap. Don't worry so much about how much things cost right this particular second, okay? It doesn't mean you're going to have to go have filet mignon every 5 seconds. It just means, guess what? You're going to choose a nice meal. Don't make a big deal out of the cost of it all, but have a good time, okay? And of course, you're also not going to be fighting for your ideas. Don't hide who you are as a person, but don't fight about your particular political or religious needs and wants and issues. Those are two things that aren't really helpful in building relationships right now. Although it is good to get them out in the open pretty soonly. Maybe not this week. Maybe next week you can talk about that stuff. And it will help you at least have it out in the open, and then you can walk away if you need to. But this week you're kind of having a good time. Enjoy the fun for now, all right? Now then, remember that there's always enough. There's always enough time, effort, energy, enough love, joy, all of it. So don't overdo anything. Don't spaz out and make it into a big damn deal where you can't, you don't want to drown a person in yourself. Sometimes we love it so much, we make it so big a deal that we can't allow space and air. If this person wants to go home and take a shower and come back, great. If they want to stay here, they also want fresh clothes. Allow there to be space, because sometimes that when we come together so hot and so hard and so fast, we need a little space to let air breathe between us so that we can grow and appreciate and process the information. I feel like that's what you're going to want to do, is allow this person to process the information that they gleaned from you as much as you gleaned from them. Take the information in, process it, allow for it to percolate and become even more yummy than it already is, okay? Cool. It's a karmic lesson for you not to put them in a box in the closet and store them away and keep them from living their lives. Okay, so we want you, it's a karmic lesson for you also to not allow somebody to put you away in their closet and just capture you right away. You need to allow yourself and allow the other person to breathe through the moment of, okay, this was cool, this is new, this is interesting. I'm going to go take a minute. I'm going to go take a minute and figure out what I want, what I need, and what's good for me. All right? So yes, you are indeed able to do that thing, okay? Be aware of that. Be appreciative of that. It's a karmic lesson. It means that in the past you've usually like each glommed onto each other so hard that you never let each other go, and you just were, it was an instant relationship. Learning from lessons from the past. We want you to learn lessons from the past and absolutely do something different and allow for space, allow for air. Maybe, you know, it's like, oh, this is a really, really great time. Let's talk next week. Cool. Okay. And it doesn't mean that it's wrong or bad or that anything is wrong. It's just you got to go back to work and do your thing. You got busy stuff to do. And then you come back to it. It isn't about suddenly immersing yourself 24/7 in a relationship, because you can't. You have a real life that was going on before this person showed up. It's beautiful, it's lovely, and it's wonderful. But you're going to want that extra space, okay? Cool. Let's get you a Mystic Forest Oracle card. This is a new deck we're bringing in, and I think that you'll like it. It's going to bring some nifty clarity. I do have some people outside talking. Remember, I'm in a trailer in Oregon, so it's a little funny. What do we got here? Oh, that's the one. All right. So these are going to be nice little oracle cards that give us a little message that will help clarify what's going on without agenda. Pure love and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. Ooh, so indeed. So we talked about lowering your expectations. We talked about not expecting anything in return. Dun, dun. Pure love and everything you dreamed of will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. So, love. True givers receive. Ta-da! Very nice. Beautiful. So, do this thing without an agenda. Make sure they know that you're not mad one way or the other when you take off, and give them some space, and vice versa. They will also understand and appreciate that you're giving them space. And then, of course, make a point of communicating throughout. I mean, yeah, you can stay in touch. It just means you don't have to be all up in their business, you know. Set aside time to talk in the evenings or something like that. And then you'll be able to do that sort of thing. Whisper sweet nothings at whatnot after the day is over. All right. Very cool. Without an agenda. Huzzah. Now then, let's go ahead and get your mystery card. All right. Ha-ha. Two of Pentacles. So even as we go, it's important for you to make sure you're keeping your finances balanced. Obviously, you're not going to be too cheap one way or the other, but at the same time, you're not going to spend it all in one place, right? That's all we're talking about. Don't be cheap, but don't spend it all in one place. Well done, Leo. I love this for you. This is great. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks, okay? Okay, cool. Oh, nice. We have sapphire, we have carnelian, and we have aventurine. Okay, so carnelian is a second chakra stone. It's all about creativity. It's about bringing your beautiful, awesome, creative self as you're working on this new relationship. Very nice. And you're healing your heart. This is aventurine. It's a heart stone, and it's about you healing your heart even as you're working on this new relationship and doing something that you've done differently from your past experiences. Because if you keep doing the same thing you've always done, you'll always get the same result. We don't want to do that. We're going to try something new. And that is super cool. Now, sapphire can be a 5th chakra stone or a 6th chakra stone. And right now it's acting as a 6th chakra stone for your 3rd eye. And it's giving you a good, clear vision of what's possible for your future. Okay? We want your better angels and your guides are trying to show you what's possible in a relationship for you. So take a deep breath, enjoy the vision, and realize it can be a reality. It can be a reality. You just have to take a deep breath and allow all of this to happen and go with the flow a little bit, okay? Go with the flow a little bit and don't try and lock everything down right away, all right? Do something different than you've done before. It's a lesson you need to learn, okay? Very nice, Leo. I'm excited to see what's coming up for you in the coming weeks, all right? So, Leo, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you want to carry those rocks, comment below and let me know how it goes. If you want to carry something else, by all means, carry something else and let me know how it goes. Let me know what you're carrying. We'll have a conversation about that. If you want to talk about the reading itself, comment below. Let me know what's going on. And of course, if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed, do so. It helps my little channel grow. It's completely free. The other thing to know, of course, is that if you look at the description box below, there's lots of cool things happening there. I have a list of all the decks that I'm using so that you can get them on Etsy or Amazon. That's where I get my decks. And then, of course, you'll see my schedule for where I am in the world, like Oregon or Washington or Louisiana. I go those places and I do fairs. And you can come out to the fair and get readings, and it'll be so much fun to do that thing in person. I love you guys. That is my favorite way to do this. But if you can't do that, you can also book a phone reading, and I will happily have a conversation with you during the week, and we will talk through a reading for you, and I'll help you get through whatever you need to get through, okay? I'm here for you in as many ways as I possibly can be. Thank you so much for being here, and we will talk to you next week about the 6th through the 12th. Thank you.